Got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up. It's the come up, baby.
Ride around that 30 rule, I keep a stick on me. I don't trust none of these niggas, that's why I stay low key. I just wanna smoke my reefer, I'm still gon' keep that eye. I ain't gon' ask no questions, I bet I bust this 9. Ride around that 30 rule, I keep a stick on me. I don't trust none of these niggas, that's why I stay low key. I just wanna smoke my reefer, I'm still gon' keep that eye. I ain't gon' ask no questions, I bet I bust this 9. Bet you won't.
Yo. We back at it again, man, with another episode of Keeping It Real on the Come Up. And today I have a special artist with me today. Definitely an artist that's stepping up, you know what I mean, making wave and paving ways for everybody that's coming out, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know, Army reservists, you know what I'm saying? Big, you know what I'm saying? Big coming out, you know what I'm saying? So definitely one of the artists, man, Miss Hood Saviors, man. Shout out to my guy Xavier, man. Definitely an artist that's on the rise and definitely somebody to be watching out for. Please give a round of applause to my big dog, Miss Wynn. Glad to have you here today, Miss Wynn.
Glad to be here, man, for sure.
Man, so I'm glad to have you. You know, it's been a long time coming. Definitely a fan of your music. One of my favorite songs, Just Me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know what I mean? So definitely something that's been on the radio for a second. I don't know if you knew it was on the radio, but definitely on there, definitely on, you know what I mean? Somebody that I've been having my eye on, so definitely somebody that's under the radar, that's gonna get to that top of the radar, you know what I mean? Sure. But what's going on with you though?
Nothing, man, just glad to be here, glad to be making music and another day to hustle, so I love it.
They say glad to make music. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that, what got you to music, you know what I'm saying? But before we even get to all that, who was Wynn?
I'm Wynn from Anderson, South Carolina. My name, it came from man. I just turned into a W instead of people calling me a stud. I feel like I'm not like these other people, so don't put me with them.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it was really my nickname first. Wynn, that was my nickname. Then when I started rapping, it just.
So it's Wynn.
Yeah.
So it's a blend. Man, that's the whole. I ain't even thinking about that. I was just like, you know what I mean?
I just flipped the A around because when I went to go make my name, somebody had that name, so I was like, I need to be distinguished. So I turned my A to a V. And that's how it came about. But I mean, I'm living in Columbia now, but I am from Anderson. I'm a Gamecock. I'm with the USC. Gamecock. Shout out to A's. I know y'all seen them get that second championship. But I'm just me. I'm chill. I'm vibing. I love to make music and make money, and that's just me in a nutshell.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Making music, making money. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So you say you come from Anderson, you living in Columbia now. Yeah. So going back to your grassroots, going back to the roots, man, from Anderson. How was it growing up, man? I know coming from Anderson, a little different from Columbia.
Anderson, so I'm going to say, it's just so many different things you can get into. Like, it is a lot of bullshit that go down there. I'm sure that's in every city. Can I cut?
Yeah, you
okay, bet.
We in there. We in there.
So I know it's a lot of bullshit that going on in every city, but I really, like, my parents stayed together until we graduated high school. They really tried to show us something different just because, like, my daddy, he came from the hood side. My mama, she more from the country. So they kind of, like, used to keep us in sports and, you know, shit like that, just keep us out of trouble. So I really got down. That's what we did in Anderson. Yeah. We was out the way.
Out the way. That's what's up though. So you play sports?
Yeah, I ran track. I was in a band. What else I did? Basketball. I mean, I was doing everything.
So you in the band? You already inclined to it then?
Yeah.
What instrument you play?
Oh, I ain't playing no instrument. I was in the guard, the color guard.
Okay, so you was playing that.
Yeah, and I had guns. Throwing them up, doing all the competitions and stuff. Yeah, I was doing it, all that.
Doing it all.
Facts.
Okay. So you graduated from high school.
Yeah.
So what was next for you after that?
After high school, I went straight to college. Went to USC for that first semester, and I was wilding. I lost my scholarship. That's how I ended up going to the Army.
So hold on, scholarship. So you got a scholarship for
academics.
Academics, okay. Yeah, so you smart.
Yeah, of course.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't had no choice but to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I, losing my scholarship that first semester, it was wild down there. I'm going to, my cousins went to college, they went to state, had some friends at Benedict, I'm at USC, so we was just, I was turning up. And I ended up losing my scholarship, but I did want to stay. My dad, he was in the Air Force, so I ended up going to the Army.
You Air Force, that's top tip. You gotta get in the Air Force, you got to be smart.
Yeah, so military all in my family. And I knew like it was another way that I could make money and still stay in school because I did want to complete it. So that's how I ended up going there.
Well, that's good. You ain't stopped. So you say you lost a scholarship. You went right into the Army.
Yeah, I took a semester off and went and did basic training and stuff and hopped right back in that semester. Nobody even really knew I was gone for real.
For real?
Yeah.
So did you go anywhere? Did you got the?
Nope. Thank God, because I wasn't trying to. I end up, we do like in a reserve, you do 1 weekend out the month and then 2 weeks out the year you go somewhere. But like, we went to Georgia, Virginia, stuff like that. I ain't never go overseas. And like.
Do you look at it, is it fun, like to still be a citizen, but then you know, get the
I
business
definitely
side?
loved it. And I don't feel like I would want to do it full time because it's too much. But like, it did provide me a little structure and stuff like, but when I was younger, so I was like, okay, I am glad I did a little something, got a little taste, but I wasn't trying to be, all the time.
Hey, you still getting the benefit, though, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I said, damn, I should have went to the Army. One more, goddamn, look at it. I'm like, but y'all what, 28? Retired? What?
Yeah, money.
God, getting money on.
Yeah.
But nah, man, so you went through all that, high school, college, Army. So when did you get into music?
I got into music like right after I graduated college. I was going through a breakup or whatever and got my heart broke, and I just ended up writing because I was smoking. We were listening. I was living with my homeboy downtown, and we just turned on YouTube. We used to do that all the time. And so I had wrote a song one day, so we were chilling, and I turned the beat on. I was like, listen to this song right here, bro. And he was like, oh, that shit hard. And I was like, you think so? He was like, yeah. So we recorded it, and then went back home to Anderson. They were doing open mics, and I did it, performing at the open mic. People don't even know me rapping. I didn't know myself rapping. I didn't have no name.
Yeah, you was rapping.
So I was like, yeah, this Cam, like, did a song, and like, I was getting good feedback. So then I just started doing more of them, and I fuck with like Boulevard, like Trip, Beezy, Swipe, Trill, all of them. They been making music, so I just go over my homeboy house, and he let me go in the closet, record my songs up and shit. So that's where it came from.
And what year was this?
That was probably like 2014, 2015.
2014, 2015.
Yeah.
So basically you were just getting in and just trying to find your sound, find what was you like aggressive at first? I know a lot of people so they be going in,
and then I was a female too, but I'm around all these dudes like Trill, Beezy, like, so I'm trying to make my voice deep. And Beezy like, stop doing that, bro. You gotta sound like you. So I feel like just recently I found my sound for real. Like, it's not, I can't make my voice deep. I got a high voice, so I gotta use that. And so really. So when it took you what, 8 years, 9 years to kind of find your sound? But that's good though. That lets you know you've been doing it for a long time. Facts.
So when did you actually get serious with doing it?
I'll probably say about 2020. And that's when I dropped my first EP, Melodramatics. I feel like that's when I was just doing a lot of, cause I do a lot of showcase. Like I feel like I'm the showcase kid. Like every showcase in Greenville, I don't want it. Not even on no bragging shit. I don't want every showcase down here because, like, I feel like when I do get to that point, like I'm on stage, I want to give you a show. I ain't gonna be able to do that if I ain't never been in front of no group of people. So if I throw that little 25, 50 to be in your showcase so I can practice and see if I can rock your crowd out. Because I need that, because when I get to these big crowds, I want to be like, oh yeah, shit, this ain't her first time.
Now it's gonna come back to you, you know what I'm saying? So, they're gonna throw the money right back at you.
I love to do the showcase and shit. I know a lot of people don't, but they help me a lot for sure.
So, what you saying, like, paying for showcase and stuff like that, why is it so hard for so many artists, do you think, to kind of grasp that they gotta pay for certain stuff? Not saying that they gotta just waste their money on a lot of stuff, but it's kind of...
because your head be big. Like, when you really come out, you like, I'm the hardest fuck out here. I'm not finna be paying for no, but don't nobody know you yet, bro. Like, just honestly. And then these people that's putting these showcases on, they've been into it for a while. We don't know who they're connected to. Maybe that's somebody that you could use down the road. So that's why I'm just like, look, $50, I make that in 20 minutes. So like, there ain't nothing for me to you know, see what's up out here.
Yeah. So I know 2020 is when you got serious with the music. You know what I mean? So what made you get to the level like, you know, I'm finna quit playing and get serious with it?
I feel like it was my surroundings. Like, Trip was really running with Lockett at the time. I feel like it was about 2020. And so I was going everywhere with him, like, just watching him do stuff. Like, that's my brother, so just watching him do this, watching him just do different shit. And I'm like, okay, man. I was sitting on a couple of songs at the time. I just hadn't put it all together as a project. So I was like, okay, it's time for me to go ahead and put mine out, because then, like, I can't just keep going out here like I'm a rapper and I ain't got nothing out. So I was like, okay, man, I need to put something out.
You need to put something out.
So that's when,
So how was the transition to that serious point? I mean, I know you already had been in the studio for a couple of years and stuff. So was you paying for studio time before you got serious? Like, just going?
Yeah. Well, not really. Not until I started talking to other people, like with my homeboys and stuff. He let me come whenever.
Yeah. So it was like practice building up to that point. So when you got in the studio, you weren't wasting no time.
Facts.
You already kind of knew what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't waste no time in the studio.
So how was it? Like, what was the first project you put out that you considered like, yo, this is my first official song?
My first song's called Real Love. That's my first official song that I ever put out and did anything with, and that's also on Melodramatics. It's my EP. It's 7 tracks. I call it Melodramatics because everybody be like, I'm dramatic. So that's really where the name came from. My album, it's got like all my little baby pictures, my mom, my dad. Like, they was getting divorced at the time, so like family and shit was just all in my head. So that's really where it came from. Like, it really just a product of what I was going through at the time.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of, and that's probably some of your best music too.
Yeah,
going through a lot. So 2020, that was, I'm guessing that was after the pandemic or during around that time.
Yeah, it hadn't really started yet, but it was coming. Yeah, it was on the way.
It was on the way.
Yeah.
So you dropped that, and how was the feedback on the project?
It was good. Like, it was really good. I'm really just now, like, with Isaiah and everything, getting into my marketing. But like, for the little marketing that I was doing alone, I was definitely getting good feedback. And like, I still get good feedback now, which is why I'm gonna remaster it and put it back out, because
you gonna put some bonus tracks on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some bonus tracks, and I'm also really trying to get into the sync stuff, so I need to have them registered and stuff.
Okay.
So I feel like the feedback that I did get, the promo, will help it go to another level, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, and that's always good. Always good, especially if you go back remaster and make it deluxe, throw some songs on there that you didn't want to throw and add on to it. So going through all that, what's next? Like, what's the matter of fact, before we get to what's next, what's your vibe as far as like when you go to the studio? Like, what is something that what you like when you get to the studio? Like the vibes you like?
Okay, I don't like no whole lot of people. Like, I'll probably take 2 or 3 people with me. I set my little camera up, you know, so I can get me some little footage, and I drink a little wine. I don't be toe up. I drink a little, smoke a little bit, and I just vibe. I really already have my tracks written out, cause like I say, I don't be wasting no time. I don't want them punching in people or freestyling like that. I have to have a plan, cause I'm paying for it. So it's just like.
And you buy blocks, or you just buy by the hour?
I buy blocks, because I try to have 2 or 3 songs written, and we just go in there.
And do you have your beats and stuff already picked out before you go?
Yeah, for sure.
So when you get in, you ready to?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So so what's next? Like, what's something that you got coming out, or what's something that you got going on that's like, it ain't gotta be the biggest secret that you gotta tell, but what's something that you got going on for yourself?
I'm partnering with the city of Greenville on some stuff for next year.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot of, I'm hoping to have my YouTube start rolling out about me a camera, so, cause you gotta get a cameraman for everything, girl. She ain't did it, right?
Listen, that's one of the hardest things.
That's one of the things. So I bought me a camera, I invested in that, so I've been trying to work on that, just so I can have more footage, even though if I'm not putting out music, just so you guys can stay in tune with me, because content is everything. And also, I feel like when I like an artist, I be digging for like what else they be doing. So I'm really just want, if somebody want to dig into me, they gonna find something.
Yeah. Be able to see
Facts.
so a little behind the scenes, getting ready for win today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say how I put this on right quick. You know,
Facts.
first you gotta make sure you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For sure. So I know you said the vibes. You know you like to just go in there and chill. You don't like a lot of people.
Right.
Don't like a lot of people. So what's your favorite studio to go to?
Oh man, it's 3 of them. I really got 3 studios I like. My first one, of course, it ain't even there no more, but it's in Anderson with Fabo, in Watson Village. We used to go in there and chill all day. My boy bought his own studio. We used to cut up in there. That was my favorite because I was just comfortable in there.
Yeah.
Then Seal, I definitely love going to Seal studio because it just feel like it feel homey in there too. And I just started recording with iMix in Columbia since I moved up there.
Yeah, iMix Nation.
Yeah, he's definitely a vibe too.
Yeah,
so.
prominent people.
Yeah.
Shout out to Seal. Shout out to iMix Nation, man.
Facts.
Shout out to Fabo.
Facts.
Shout out to all of them doing that thing. You got any engineers you like to work with?
Them 3.
Them 3?
Yeah.
So they engineering studio now.
Yeah.
Producer wise.
Yeah, well, producer wise, oh man, it's a few. I like Trey Smash, he from Anderson. I really like, what's my boy name? From Greenwood. Oh man, drawing a blank. Well,
shout out to him though.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. I'm remembering his name.
Just blur it out.
I really,
Just blur it out.
I really like Micaiah from Anderson. She fire.
Okay.
I like D3. I like I like a lot of people, man. Yeah.
A lot of producers.
We got the producers down here for sure.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about adversity, man. I know for one, being black,
Yeah.
being a woman,
Yeah.
and then being part of the community. Like how what's the adversity? How do you get through all that?
But I want to say this first, like, when I told my daddy first when I was gay, he was like, why? He was like, you already black and you a girl, now you want to do this? And I was like, I don't know, Dad. Like, it just, my cross to bear. I really don't care. Like, at first, I had to, like, I say high school, I really had to get tough, man. Like, period. Like, that's just it. Life gonna get on you, but I appreciate it because life ain't got no harder no easier for nobody. As far as I'm looking, everybody got their own struggle. So it's just mine. It's like, I ain't gonna complain about it or,
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got one of the stronger mindsets. You know what I'm saying? For so, I mean, fighting through that adversity, get through the army, all that, man.
You got on top, bro.
Look, even playing for shows, like a lot of stuff that we look at, like, man, it's hard. You like, all right, whatever.
I mean, hey, if you gonna do it or you ain't.
You gonna do it? That's why you gonna get forward with it. For sure. So I know you said you been in the studio going crazy. You got any projects?
Yeah, we're gonna drop another project. I would say probably like 2nd, 3rd quarter next year. I'm gonna probably drop Melodramatics, that remaster top of the quarter. I'm gonna definitely do a rollout. I'm gonna invite y'all. Like, I'm gonna have a little release party and stuff. Yeah. And then after that set in, I'm gonna go ahead and drop another project, probably that 3rd quarter.
Okay. And I know you got a clothing line. I want to talk about it also. So how's that going?
It's going good. So my clothing line is called In Totem Enterprises. I was talking to Yvonne about it. Like, I started that in college just as a quick hustle, man. Like, my logo is a totem pole. In totem, it means as a whole in Latin. So basically, like, all my people do different stuff. Like, my designer now, she do from the threads, right? But she,
Till I need one.
This is exclusive shit. She made this just for me to come up here. But so she designed my clothing line. And my sister, she a photographer, and like we all just came together, and that's how I started my brand. Right now, I'm really pushing the music because you gotta pick one. You get what I'm saying? You can't put your money into it.
But that's good though, because I think a lot of
people shit. But
you still got your clothing line. I think a lot of people don't. I think it's good for a lot of artists. It's like you doing the music or not, but having merch and having other things that you can still sell as far as your product. You
gotta be able to float. You gotta have something. If people want to support you, you gotta have something for them to be able to cop or something. So for sure.
That's hard to tell. She definitely.
Shout out to Sando. Shout out from the threads, man. Y'all go cop something, man.
Yeah, and Sando, she's from here.
Sando from Pendleton. She's from Clemson.
Yeah. Shout out to her from the threads.
Shout out to my dog.
For sure. So any merch you got coming out as far as with the clothing line for you for winning?
I'm gonna probably drop something. When I drop that remaster, I'm gonna have definitely some pieces for y'all to cop. I don't know if it's gonna really be. I ain't gonna drop what it's gonna be yet, but
yeah.
I'm gonna definitely have something for y'all to pick up.
Yeah, for sure. And let me ask. So I know you with Isaiah Management. Shout out to him.
Shout out my
So
dog.
how did y'all meet? Like, how'd that come about?
Me and Isaiah got cool after a show. Shout out DJ Montana. He had a show at Red at 28. Isaiah was there. He had on his Hood Savior shirt, and I had already heard of it online, so I had went up to him. We ended up chopping it up. He telling me he done been in the military, he went to school, so we just ended up clicking like on some friend shit. So we was friends for about a year, and he was like, you know, we need to work together, and I was like, yeah, we do. And so from there we just went up, and I appreciate that because that's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do business with my friends, like that's what I like.
Yeah, and that's good too. Isaiah definitely been going over Hood
Yeah.
Savage, man. Shout out to him,
Hood
man.
Savage,
Hood
man.
Savage definitely is a staple. You know what I mean? Definitely coming up, man. And I see him when he shooting up. I'm like, boy, God, they take off quick. I mean, we sat down, bro. You just giving out this game. Now I'm like, they gotta start paying for that game now. You know what I mean? For sure. For sure. It's working. So let me ask, I know a lot of rappers, a lot of them are against, I guess, working jobs or not.
Oh,
So how do you pay for the $50 shows? Like, how do you like, how does that come about?
I got a 9 to 5. I got 2 9 to 5. Yeah, I work, bro, cause I gotta get money to invest, and I done did a lot of shit that done put me in a lot of wrong places. So I was walking the straight and narrow path. So I definitely got a job for sure.
Yeah, you work. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely work. But I know you was part of the Hit Bureau.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
I really just Curtis, shout out Curtis Lamont's HCTP. What we did was he was looking for some ghostwriters, and I sent him my project. He listened to it. He was like, I really feel like you are a good songwriter. So he used to just go buy studio time. He got beats from everybody. Shout out to Kurt. I forgot. Yeah, Kurt. That's one of my favorite producers too.
Shout out to Kurt.
He was working with him, and like they would just send beats, and we'd go in there and make music. Me and my homegirl Serene Burgess, and we were just trying to get songs, like TV shows and video games, stuff like that. Sync placements. So that's how I started working with them.
So did you get on any placements?
No, we didn't get none. We didn't get on any. We did end up dropping the tape. And we haven't really worked together in a while, but I'm always open to doing stuff like that. Like, if you got different ideas to do with music, and like, I might not be the person that charge you up front. I can get my bread on the back end, as long as we all putting that work in.
Yeah. And that's good for collaborating, man. A lot of things can be collaborated on the front and paid on the back end, man. Especially if y'all, if it's 2 or 3, how many dope people or artists it is, that definitely can be something people can work out.
Yeah, I love that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you definitely been putting in work.
Yeah.
Definitely been putting a lot of work, man. And man, shout out to you. You know what I mean? I pray that you blow up, you get wherever you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely been putting in work, man. Like I said, my favorite song. You know what I mean? Judge me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I definitely rock with it, man. But with that being said, man, I know all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
But before we get up out of here, I don't mind. Can you please drop a minute of motivation for people? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Give them a little game, come from the heart, whatever it might be. But just drop some jewels on them, man. Some motivation for them.
Alright, let's see. So what I gotta say first is just stay true to yourself. Be authentic, because at the end of the day, you one of one. There's no other person on this earth like you, and if you can master that and be comfortable with that and market that, you'll be all right in whatever you got going on. I also say, like, shout out to the parents. If you a parent, make sure you taking care of yourself. Make sure you following your dreams, because your kids is watching you. You don't know who you raising at the end of the day, and that's really what's moving me, what's making me shake a job, and that's it, man. Y'all stay true and stay consistent. It's up.
I mean, I heard her stay true, stay consistent, man, and go out and go get it.
Facts.
Where they can find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at WAN.PDF. I know I spell it with a V, but on Instagram it's with a A, so WAN.PDF. You can go on FromTheThreads.com, HoodSaviors.com. I'm all on their websites as well. If you do want to get some In Total merchandise, In Total Enterprises, it's ENTOTUM Enterprises on all platforms.
Y'all heard it. Go follow it, go find it, go shop with them, and please go like and share on the music. You know what I'm saying? And also you can find me, Keeping It Real on the Comeup on Instagram and Facebook, the Comeup radio station on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and everything else. If you haven't, go download the app, man. It's on all app stores, on Apple and Android. Go download the song, go catch WVN on there, go catch all the good other artists on there. And please download it, share it, like it, whatever. And y'all make sure y'all keep us tuned in. See y'all next time. Peace.
Let's go.
Got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to